the best bits.
Russell Brand.
When I was once in a treatment centre in America, locked up for a month for my own good, it was good actually, because people used to talk about all very serious things to do with addiction and like their terrible lives and that, all in their, you know, as they were American people, so they spoke in an American fashion about their very much American problems. Some, of course, were universal, but it had a very sort of sober atmosphere in there. People, oh man, I mean, these were difficult times and we really struggled. You know, sort of people, and like counsellors nodding earnestly, young counsellors that sort of looked like Thunderbird puppets. And one day, this fella, he was an ex-copper and had been in Nation of Islam, right? He was a very serious and intense sort of a man, right?
Yeah.
In this treatment centre, you sit with a cuddly toy each,
Does Donald Duck come into this story?
You better believe it, baby, because this anecdote's got Donald Duck written all over it. In a minute, Donald Duck's going to march right into this anecdote with an erection. He is not going to have an erection. He will not be aroused, right? So, like, we all had to pick a different cuddly toy to have. I had a camel, and everyone called me London, because I'm from London. Hey, London! Hey, London! They'd say to me. And I didn't like it, because I thought, I'm a complicated man. You can't reduce me to London, and everyone that lives there, all the different types of people that live in London. Well, Glenn Hoddle, you know, Ken Livingstone, for heaven's sake, Eddie Grant, you know, there's too much variety. Glenda Jackson. So, yeah, right, on this particular day, there was a very heavy mood, and we all had our different cuddly toys, and, like, this man was talking about sort of different things to do with abuse and drinking, and he was sort of crying, and everyone was nodding all earnestly, and everyone had their cuddly toys. And the cuddly toy I'd always liked, but never picked up, was this sort of polar bear with a kind of dunce's hat on and a waistcoat and sunglasses, and I'd always, liked the look of that, and I preferred it to the camel that I'd always had. And one day, that Nation of Islam bloke had that polar bear, and this other fella was sort of talking about, oh, the abuse, the drink, the horror, right? And like, he had that polar bear, sunglasses, a sort of a silver dunce's hat and a waistcoat, and he was sort of like touching it a little bit, like absent-mindedly, while listening to the abuse, the drink, the horror. And like, so he touched its paw, and it was one of them bears what sings the song, Happy birthday, it's a party today. And like, it was sort of wiggling his head, and he had to like stuff it down the edge of the settee, and it was like he was doing it on purpose. And it was still coming out all muffled, and everyone else just tried to carry on pretending that they weren't a polar bear going, it's a birthday celebration. I'm talking about the hell of alcohol and addiction. It was brilliant fun.
Did you for a moment think, can everyone else hear that? Or have I finally gone?
I think I've tipped over the edge.
The camel's telling me to cuddle everyone.
Is it someone's birthday here? Because I've got an unusual explosion in my mind.